Hey everyone, I'm here to do my weekly comic review. There was a bunch of great titles that came out. It was another awesome week in comics. I have 9 different titles I'm going to go through, 4 DC, 4 Marvel, and 1 independent. And so yeah, I'm just going to get into it right now because I'm going to run out of time otherwise. Okay, so first from DC, we have the first Man-Bat of 3 that they're going to be doing for a Battle for the Cowl tie-in. Now, I've never been a huge Man-Bat fan, and pretty much if Man-Bat becomes Batman, I'm probably going to be like, what is this? But I really did like this issue. It was a good issue. It wasn't at the level of Azrael or Commissioner Gordon the other times we've seen, but I definitely liked it a whole lot better than Oracle. Basically, Man-Bat's wife is been taken, and he's trying to like get away from the Man-Bat type idea, but then he kind of goes Hulk at the end and just becomes Man-Bat even without the serum. You kind of have a first taste of the Joker-ness to Battle for the Cowl. They're even going to be using him as a character in it because you see his clowns going around causing havoc. If you're a Man-Bat fan, which I'm pretty sure there might be like 4 of you in the world, or if you're just looking for a good read or something to go with the Battle for the Cowl tie-ins, definitely pick this one up. I liked it a lot better than Oracle. So yeah, it's keeping with the tradition of getting good stuff with this arc. Next we have Teen Titans number 69, which is, you see the new team, the new Teen Titans team, headed by Wonder Girl and all of her fun friends. Like I said in my last Teen Titans review, it's sad to see Robin not be part of a team because, as you can see, I love him. But it's definitely got a lot of tiebacks to old school Titans team. Like you have Aqua Girl instead of Aqua Lad, and Kid Eternity should be a pretty interesting character, as well as you have Bombshell and stuff like that, and Miss Martian. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what they're doing with this. This is a pretty good issue. Basically it was just like comedic hilarity between Cassie and the people who have already decided to be Teen Titans going to Darkseid Club and seeing who wants to join and who wants to just go on with the rest of their lives. You also get a nice little shot of Ravager in here, and I always liked Ravager because she's just cool and has an eye patch. So I don't know if they're trying to set that up for something later, especially with the Death Trap like arc that they're going to be starting, so that should be interesting to see as well. Along those lines, I have the Teen Titans Annual for 2009, and basically you should read 69 before you read this, or else you're going to be really confused. It starts off just a basic another day in Titans Tower. All the team members are trying to get to know each other, blah blah blah. Oh, crazy tension because we're not friends yet. And then things go haywire, and the tower starts to attack them, and it's revealed that it's actually Cyborg doing all this, and everyone thinks that it's, oh, Cyborg just doing a preliminary test, or testing out the Titans to see how good they are, because that's just how Cyborg is. But in the end, you realize that the Titans are kind of getting killed, so it's up to Static to save the day and be totally awesome. And you realize that it's not Cyborg, and someone's inside Cyborg controlling this. This is also the Death Trap prelude, so we'll see what happens with that, with Titans and their other few one-shots that they're going to be doing. But if you're a Titans fan, it's good. Finally, from DC, we have the title that everyone's been waiting for and wondering about. DC's been doing a lot of publicity for it, and it's Flash Rebirth, the first one, and this is totally awesome. I've never been a huge Barry fan or a Flash fan in general, but they did this perfectly. It's old school art. It's like early 90s type art style. It's got the old school comic book pages, not any of this glossy new stuff. And you feel like you're back in the day with the Flash because you haven't seen him for a while. Basically, Barry comes back. There's all these celebrations because they're like, yay, the Flash is back, and then craziness just emerges. And you have a couple nice appearances by Tim Drake and Green Lantern, so that just made my day too. But yeah, it's really awesome. And I can't really go into a whole lot of detail about it without giving too much away and spoiling too much, but I don't even care if you're not a DC fan, you should get this because Flash is back and it's cool. Okay, so first from Marvel, we have Fantastic Four Dark Reign tie-in number 2 of 5. Once again, I am just in love with Sean Chen's art in here. It is fantastic. The coloring is fantastic. It is definitely got some of the best artwork out there, par none. The story is also just as equally great. You get to see a lot of like flashback scenes. You get to see Cap. You get to see Iron Man. All this great stuff. Medieval craziness. It's just great, and I'm really excited to see where they're going with this because I have been losing interest in Fantastic Four, and this is definitely being like, yay, you're cool again. But then to debunk that coolness, we have Fantastic Four appearing in Spider-Man number 590, and it's the one we've been waiting for. Haha. And I do have to admit, this is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man issues for a long time because there's actually coolness that's going on in here. But yeah, basically, you have the whole macro universe type thing coming back up again, and lots of fun Johnny and Spider-Man interactions acting like they're 12-year-old children, because pretty much they are. Once again, they're bringing up the whole unmasking Spider-Man type dealio, which I guess is Marvel's new favorite thing to do. But yeah, he's unmasked at the end. We don't see the whole, oh my god, you're Peter Parker, but Johnny obviously recognizes him as being Peter Parker, or at least recognizing his face. And I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man unmasking stories because it's been done like a million times. They might be trying to set up something with the 600 issue type thing, but I'm just done with Spider-Man unmasking story plots. I'm like, when will it ever end? Apparently never. Next from Marvel, we have Secret Warriors number 3. Ooh. Now, if you've been watching my videos for the past couple of weeks, you know that definitely Secret Warriors is one of my favorite Marvel titles right now. This wasn't my favorite issue to come out of that yet. It's not as good as the first two, but it's still a good comic. It's still a fun read. I liked reading it. And I definitely suggest going and picking it up if you haven't already, because it's Secret Warriors. It's awesome. For the first time in a long time, we get to see Nick Fury be like semi-badass, and that's what I've been waiting for. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do. It seems like he's finally going to get involved and just be awesome, which is what Nick Fury is, and if he's not awesome, then it's not cool. But it seems like they're finally getting into that. I'm excited for number 4. Go check it out if you haven't, and go check out the first 2, because definitely one of the best titles Marvel has to offer right now. And finally, we have the Invincible Iron Man number 12, which is definitely my favorite Marvel title this week. If you didn't catch the last one, Pepper Potts has her own Iron Woman suit now, and I was kind of worried that they're just going to like set that up and come back to it later, but you get to see her use it in action today, and it is awesome. So that was pretty interesting to see. And then, of course, the second half of it is Iron Man and Namor's fight undersea, because Namor has been hired by Hammer to take out Iron Man because Norman Osborn, of course, doesn't like Tony Stark, and it probably is the best fight I've seen drawn in a long time. And it's not just a good action fight, it's a good thinking strategy fight, because Tony realizes that he can't beat Namor, especially with the old suit he's wearing. I know rumor has it that Tony might be dying soon because in this issue you see that he's sort of wiping his mind, so in case he does get captured by Hammer, they won't be able to extract information from him. I don't know why Marvel would do that. I could see them doing it, but one, I don't think that they would do that, especially since Civil War only happened like 2 years ago, and there was the whole rivalry between Cap and Iron Man, and I don't think that they would kill Iron Man so closely after killing Cap. I don't see that happening, but I wouldn't be 100% surprised if they did. And finally, for my independent pick of the week, I'm going to be all nerdy and go Star Trek number 4 of the 4 that they're doing as a little pre-release to the movie coming out in May. Obviously the cover is based off the movie poster with Spock on it, but instead of Zach we get Leonard on here, so that's really cool. Now if you're a huge Star Trek fan or just excited for the movie coming out, I wouldn't suggest getting this. I would suggest waiting until like tomorrow when the trade book comes out with all 4 of them so you can see the entire story. If you're not subscribed yet, there's a little yellow button that's like right there, and it's like, hey, click me please. So until then, I shall say au revoir, and I hope you all have a fantabulous weekend.
Superhero, team up, cowboy secret spy, true love, super villain, 2 in 1, bad guys are taking over Washington.
I'm sorry, but texting is more important than you people.